Friday the 13th. It's a seminal horror film that has become synonymous with the slasher genre. It's forever etched its place in cinematic history. And it was directed by Shearants Cunningham, and this iconic film introduces you to the infamous Camp Crystal Lake and the relentless killer known as Jason Voorhees. However, this movie doesn't even have Jason as the killer. So let's get into it. The story of a group of young counselors who arrive at Camp Crystal Lake to reopen it years after being closed due to a series of tragic deaths. Tragic, unrelated deaths. You know, they aren't like Kenny deaths where they just happen because he's Kenny. They're just deaths. You know, there's no reason for them. It's not brutal murders. It's just tragic accidents. And yeah, they prepare for the camp's reopening. They build up the cabins again, they open the dock, they kill some guy's pet snake, I'm not joking. They find a snake in one of the cabins, and they kill it. It's an actual snake. This was someone's pet. I'm not joking. And yeah, they are then stalked and brutally murdered by one unseen assailant. And as the body count rises, the remaining counsellors must fight for their lives and uncover the truth behind the murderer. Now, Friday the 13th, it's a classic movie. It's a classic slasher film, it's a classic horror film, it's a classic movie. I've collected a few pieces of Friday memorabilia over the time. I've got a light back there, I've got a DVD over there, but I'm still busy collecting the Saw DVDs at the moment. And in between I buy random things, like I'm about to pre-order the DVD for Destroy All Neighbours, and when the pre-order for Winnie the Pooh Blood 92 comes out, I'm pre-ordering that as well. But like, it's just a great movie, this, and I am going to start collecting them all. But the reason I haven't is mainly because I got that at a time when I thought, yeah, I'll just buy movies randomly, but now I want to buy them chronologically, so like, you know, it's different. But yeah, I mean, this movie's just really, really cool. It has all the chills and thrills that fans of the genre crave. It's also just perfect if you're just, like, wanting a random horror movie to just put on and be like, oh my god, that was cool. However, the movie does have a lot of issues. But I'll get to those later on. I mean, the director of the movie is able to perfectly build tension and suspense throughout the film. He uses great cinematography and a haunting score done. I can't remember his name. It was like Manfredini or something. But yeah, they made a great score for the franchise. I mean, even the like kill scenes, like when that music starts playing, you know what's about to happen, and it ain't good. It ain't good at all. I mean, at the heart of the film is the mysterious and menacing presence of this unknown killer, who does not wear a hockey mask and does not have a machete, but instead has a knife and a jumper, because they are actually not Jason Voorhees, they are Jason's mother. Bet you didn't know that, if you haven't already watched this movie. Yeah, Betsy Palmer plays Pamela Voorhees, and she absolutely hated the script, which, you know, is pretty fair, because actually getting to some of the downsides of the movie, it's not really a good movie. Like, I know, hate on me all you want, but like, Friday the 13th isn't a good movie. I think it's a good horror movie, but actually being a movie itself, meh, you know, meh. It's pretty boring at some points, I won't lie to you. Like, there's shots that just go on forever. There's also sex scenes which never stop. Like, they only stop when the characters literally die mid-orgasm. I'm not joking. Yeah, like, bro's literally just put his shirt back on, he's smoking a joint, and he's just like, oh, this has been such a great time. Yeah. That's how Kevin Bacon dies. It's great. And yeah, I mean, this is one of his first roles, and well, he does have a lot of good acting in the movie, for a movie which does not deserve that kind of acting. Like, this is, like, supposed to be a Halloween copy. Like, not just taking on Friday here, I do prefer Halloween, but like, Friday the 13th was originally made to be a copy of Halloween. Which is kind of sad considering how I really like this franchise. It's just kind of weird how the first movie in the franchise is just a bit dull at some points. But let's actually talk about the ending. Because that is just one of my all-time favorite horror movie endings ever. Where, like, Kid Jason comes out the lake and it's just like, da 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 da, and pulls her under. It's just so good. It's just amazing. I even got to interview the guy who actually plays Kid Jason, Ari Lehman. So, you know, if you want to go watch that video, click up here. I mean, yeah, it's just a great time to be a horror fan when, like, these kind of movies are coming out. Sadly, we don't get a lot of these kind of movies anymore. Like, Friday the franchise has been dead for the past few years. But we are getting a new TV show at some point, and I'm probably going to do a big theory video for that at some point, so stay on the lookout for that. But, yeah, that's probably going to be it for this video. What do you guys think of Friday the 13th? Because I really do think it is a timeless classic. It has earned its place in horror history as one of the most influential movies of the decade, and of all time. It does have an iconic villain, but sadly that iconic villain doesn't come in until the last 30 seconds of the movie, and doesn't really become the iconic villain until the third movie in the franchise. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on Friday the 13th. What do you guys think of the movie? Are you gonna hate on me because I didn't really enjoy it? I do kind of like it. I just think there's a few bad parts of the movie that just sort of drag on for a bit too long. That could just be because I'm young and I don't see the atmosphericness of it, but I do think that some scenes do just kind of go along a bit, like a slightly bit too long. Especially the bits where she's literally just hammering in nails, like, was this necessary? No. Was it good for Steve Kirsty to look like a perv? Yes. But yeah, as I said, thanks for watching this video. Like the video, subscribe. If not, I don't like you.